Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you live to SmackDown Live, coming to you live in Tucson, Arizona. And we are kicking the night off with the Rock and Roll Express taking on a mystery tag team.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 469 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express.
Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton, together they are the Rock and Roll Express, and they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And they have a match tonight against, oh my God, could it be? Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, the Undisputed Era's here.
And their opponents, accompanied by Adam Cole at a combined weight of 397 pounds, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, the Undisputed Era.
The Undisputed Era are making their way to the ring here tonight on SmackDown Live. Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly are here. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly are going to take on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express. What a debut match here on SmackDown Live for the Undisputed Era. I don't even believe this, but the Undisputed Era is here. Well, it'll be Ricky Morton starting things off against Bobby Fish. And Ricky Morton, Bobby Fish, collar and elbow tie, Bobby Fish switches into the waist lock. Wait a minute, Ricky Morton gets out of the waist lock attempt and switches into a side headlock takeover. Goes Ricky Morton. And of course, our main event this evening, we are going to see Chris Jericho take on another mystery opponent here tonight. I wonder who it'll be here tonight. And now, Bobby Fish. Wait a minute, what a slap onside the head by Bobby Fish. Now Ricky Morton. Oh my God. Bobby Fish trying to take control here. But Bobby Fish Irish whips Ricky Morton into the turnbuckle and then drops him on the sternum on his feet with that gutbuster. What a gutbuster by Bobby Fish. But now Ricky Morton trying to fight back, but Bobby Fish fights too. And what a move there. Wait a minute. An inverted figure 4 leg lock. You don't see too many holds like that in the WWE. Wait a minute. Ricky Morton fights out of it. I don't think a team like the Rock and Roll Express ever felt a submission hold like the inverted figure 4. But Ricky Morton got out of it anyway. And wait a minute. Kyle O'Reilly is literally hammering away, and now he's tagged into the match. Hammering away on Robert Gibson. You know, we have some huge matches at the Survivor Series, including the WWE Championship match between Rusev and Chris Jericho. Anyway, wait a minute. Kyle O'Reilly back in the attack on Robert Gibson. And now Kyle O'Reilly with an armbar and a leg bar. Wait a minute, what kind of hold is this? I've never seen a submission hold like that done before. But anyway, Robert Gibson fights out of it and delivers a knee across the skull of Kyle O'Reilly from the top rope. What a great move by Robert Gibson. Now Ricky Morton gets the tag. But what a nice move there. A double team maneuver on Kyle O'Reilly. But wait a minute, Kyle O'Reilly blocks the boot of Ricky Morton. Now sent on the ropes. Wait a minute. Kyle O'Reilly gets backdropped over the top rope. Ricky Morton knocks Bobby Fish to the floor. Kyle O'Reilly, though, of the hell of a distraction, is now in pure control of this matchup here and a cover. But Robert Gibson breaks things up again. Now Bobby Fish gets the tag back into the match. Bobby Fish really is hammering away. That means Ricky Morton needs to make a tag. And now Bobby Fish working on the arm of Ricky Morton. Ricky Morton fights out. The Rock and Roll Express, oh my God, are getting hammered on here. Of course, the Rock and Roll Express won the SmackDown Tag Team titles by defeating the Bludgeon Brothers at No Mercy. Wait a minute, what a nice move there. And Bobby Fish in control now. Bobby Fish is just hammering away on Ricky Morton, who really desperately needs to make a tag. Now finally he makes a tag. They're going to do a tag team maneuver here. Drop toe hold and an elbow drop by Robert Gibson. Drop toe hold by Ricky Morton. Elbow drop by Robert Gibson. Yeah, it seems to me like Robert Gibson is pure in control now. Bobby Fish looking to tag in Kyle O'Reilly, but gets knocked off the ring apron. Bobby Fish is back in control now. And what a jumping clothesline by Bobby Fish. Wait a minute. Roll up by Robert Gibson. And Bobby Fish kicks out. Yeah, what a speed advantage the Rock and Roll Express more than likely have. Wait a minute. Adam Cole, what's he doing? He just snuck in a steel chair into the match. Now Ricky Morton back in control now. Now wait a minute. Bobby Fish counters. But Ricky Morton gets out of the way, hits the drop kick. This could be it too. I think Kyle O'Reilly broke things up, but Bobby Fish at the same time, I believe, got the shoulder up. Yeah, the cover goes Ricky Morton with a nice cradle there. But Bobby Fish kicks out. Wait a minute. Now an ankle lock submission. Lucky Ricky Morton got to the bottom ropes. Referee's doing the smart thing, trying to get the chair out of the ring. And the Undisputed Era defeats. They defeat the Rock and Roll Express here tonight. But you know, this was a good match to say the least. Back and forth, I'd say. But the Undisputed Era get the victory. That tells me they're in contention for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. So we got our main event next, the one we've all been waiting for. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. As Chris Jericho makes his way to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
He is without a doubt Y2J. He is Chris Jericho. And he currently is making his way to the ring in our main event this evening against a mystery opponent. And at the Survivor Series, Chris Jericho will face off against Rusev for the WWE Championship. What a huge main event this is here on SmackDown Live as Chris Jericho faces a mystery opponent. Let's see who it is. And oh my God! It's the Perfect 10! Ty Dillinger!
And his opponent from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
He is without a doubt the Perfect 10 of the WWE. And he's currently making his way to the ring against, well, the Ayatollah of rock and roll, Chris Jericho. You know, this is our huge main event now, as Chris Jericho takes on Ty Dillinger. What a match this will be. Both these men are from Canada. Referee calls for the match to start, and here we go. Chris Jericho starts the match up off with a elbow to the back of the skull of Ty Dillinger. And Ty Dillinger misses a drop kick. Ty Dillinger with a nice move there and a clothesline into a cover. And Chris Jericho kicks out. And wait a minute, what a nice move here from Jericho, looking to end it early. And Ty Dillinger kicks out. Well, he was actually by the ropes, I mean to say. So that pretty much saved him. And now, Ty Dillinger gets backdropped out of the ring by Chris Jericho. Now, Chris Jericho is in pure control of this match, of this huge main event. And Chris Jericho falls victim to an inverted atomic drop by Ty Dillinger. That'll buckle the knees of Chris Jericho, if you ask me. And now Chris Jericho falls victim to a drop kick on the side of the skull of Chris Jericho. And a cover hooks the leg. And Jericho kicks out. Now Ty Dillinger in control now. Wait a minute. Jericho with a forearm smash to the cheekbone of Ty Dillinger. Now Chris Jericho climbing to the top rope. Ty Dillinger kicks up and runs right into a moonsault. That smart thinking being displayed by Chris Jericho there. Ty Dillinger with a Luthez press. A Luthez press by Dillinger. And then Ty Dillinger working on the arm of Chris Jericho. Shades of the legendary Arn Anderson, but working on the arm. And now in the cover goes Dillinger 1, 2, and Chris Jericho again kicks out at 2. Chris Jericho, Ty Dillinger misses the kick, and what a bulldog by Jericho. And a nice Enziguri takedown by Jericho. Now Chris Jericho looking to lock in the walls of Jericho. The walls of Jericho are locked in, cinched in tight. Ty Dillinger might have no choice but to tap out. But Ty Dillinger fights out of the walls of Jericho. Now Ty Dillinger with an inverted suplex. Now Ty Dillinger is trying to get back in this matchup here. And he's doing so far. What a nice heel kick by Ty Dillinger. Ty Dillinger. A fireman's carry into the knee of Ty Dillinger. Into the cover goes Dillinger. And Chris Jericho kicks out. And the cover again goes Dillinger. And Jericho again kicks out. Ty Dillinger is definitely in control of this main event. Another inverted atomic drop. A double inverted atomic drop. Yeah, Ty Dillinger. Maybe he's looking for a tiebreaker. Jericho counters the tiebreaker. And now he's looking to lock in the walls of Jericho. He's forced to break the hold early. Does Jericho have something else in mind? Oh my God, he does! The Lion Tamer! Ty Dillinger immediately fights out of the Lion Tamer. You don't see that every day. And Ty Dillinger flies, looking for a body slam. Because Ty Dillinger flies. Chris Jericho counters into a body slam, and Jericho hits the code breaker. The code breaker connects, and then a cover. Hooks the leg 1, 2, and Ty Dillinger barely gets the shoulder up after the code breaker. And Jericho in control now, but back with everything he's got. And Jericho, nice move there by Jericho. Now Jericho, Chris Jericho, Lion Salt. Chris Jericho with a Lion Salt. Now Chris Jericho with a Lion Tamer. Chris Jericho with a Lion Tamer. And Ty Dillinger taps out to the Lion Tamer. What a great match this was here on SmackDown Live. What a huge main event this was. It was back and forth all night. But that was our main event. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.